Hey, what's up guys? Greg77 here, and we're gonna keep progressing along with Primal. Okay, so what Scree meant by that is that we can press the select button to switch to play as Scree. And you might be wondering, since I forgot to address it last part, Scree, that's the name of this character. That's the first 5 letters in your channel name. Is there some sort of correlation? Maybe. I really like this game, man. But anyway, we got a cutscene coming up here. Let's see what's up.
That did not sound too friendly. Let's find another way around.
Okay, so I guess we can safely say that the Fair Eye are not too fond of unwelcomed guests or outsiders. So let's try heading around this way. Looks like we have a cave up here, maybe?
You hear those growls, Scree?
That sounds like Malkai. They're primitive, territorial beasts. Huge teeth, fearsome claws, fond of the dark.
Well, that's it. We ain't moving. Oh, no.
I suspect they'd only be interested in devouring you.
Oh, great.
I doubt they'd find me too palatable.
Sure. You don't look particularly tasty.
Malkai are afraid of fire. I'll scout ahead, see if I can find anything.
I'll stay here until you get back.
Okay, so what we're doing here is we're gonna have to head through here and see if we can find some fire to scare these fucks. They will sort of attack us if we get close, but like whatever. Scree doesn't really die. He might be able to. I don't know. We have an earthquake going on. It's interesting, but Scree is still a gargoyle, and he can turn into stone with the circle button. Check it out. We press circle button, and boom, we're a solid object and can no longer move. Scree is not a fighter. He's more of our exposition guy, but he has some cool abilities and is able to do things like this, where Jen cannot pass, but Scree can. So yeah, he's got his skills. And Jen's pretty defenseless right now. Neither of us are really fighters, but anyway, whenever you come up to crates or pots or of any kind, just press X to, break them. X is the action button in this game. And so as you can see, there's a torch right here. This will keep those Malachi at bay. Woo. But anyway, now that we have a torch, we can probably head back, maybe scare them off or something. We also have something going on that way, but we'll wait till we have Jen by our side to explore that area. But yeah, when it comes to these parts, they're going to be 20 to 30 minutes long, and I'll just find a stopping point. So yeah, pretty good. The cave sort of splits right here, but I'm pretty sure it just loops us back around to this area. Is there like a pot over here? No, not really. I can't break that kind of pot. As you can see, yes. We come over to this lantern right here, and we can actually light it up with the torch. You can light up all sorts of lanterns and other torches with a torch. And now we should be good. Jen should be able to pass through. So let's head back to her.
I've illuminated the cave, Jen. It should be safe for you to enter.
Small point. Typical picky me. Should be safe or is safe?
It is safe.
Well done, big guy.
Okay, so we can actually switch back to Jen now, and Scree will continue to hold our torch while we head on through, but they won't be able to attack us because they're too afraid of this fire lantern right here.
If you need information, just ask me and I'll do my best to help.
Yeah. You can ask him, like, what we're supposed to be doing next with the triangle, but we won't be doing that. I'm an expert, guys. Trust me, I'm an expert. So let's head to that area we saw over there earlier. I didn't go there because we didn't. Yeah. Oh, we can press the select. No, we can't. If we pause the game, we can actually see. Let's go over the pause menu real quick. We have the map right here, which we can see what area we're in. As you can see, there's an objective we have. The little symbol on Jen's back shows where we need to be, And as you can see, we can press L1 and L2 to zoom in. So we're as zoomed in as possible because we're on our current map without any load screens or anything. But we can press that and it'll take us to sort of a map of a different area. It shows us where we are. And then if we do it again, it'll show us the whole map of Solum. This is where we are, and we're in the valley, and this is all of Solum. If we go over, we can save the game and quit. We have the languages and subtitles. I'm gonna leave the subtitles off. No. I keep them off in Ratchet and Clank. I'll put them on here. We'll put the subtitles on. Brightness, widescreen, display, all that good stuff. Volumes and controller stuff. So yeah. Oh, he was saying something. Oh, I think he was saying if you can look at my maps at any time. Yeah, I know. I just did that. But anyway, we can head over here, and maybe there's a door. Yeah, there's a door over here. Oh, cutscene.
You know, being small and made from stone has some advantages.
It does.
Absolutely. I can climb up any stonework surface. Now that's something that might be useful to us, don't you think?
I guess.
So whenever we come up to flat stone surfaces like this, Scree can actually climb up them and then get up like so. So the door right there is locked for Jen. She can't get in, but if we come around the other side, we can open it right on up for her. Ta-da! But anyway, it looks like we're heading on this maybe temple of some kind. Come on, Jem, there's no time to waste. We can press X to interact with this. This is actually going to take 2 people to push this door open, so we have to wait for Jen to come over and also assist us. There we go. So we're still sort of in cutscene territory and learning territory, but beyond this, I'll be talking about some other stuff. So we're in a Fair Ivy Villa. Damn that wind. Indeed.
Don't panic. They can smell fear, you know.
You're not on the menu here. I'll smell how I want. Shit.
Turn. Don't worry. I can speak the demon tongue. Safinta, Wend Jen, Eb Ota Jimen Diarella, Eb Hivan Keferai, Ekta Sunsetem Rekba.
This runt would have me believe you're an envoy of the goddess Arella. You look more like a sniveling half-breed to me.
Scree, I vote we're big enough to swallow the odd insult here.
Strangers, in these treacherous times. Should I drive you from my kingdom, or leave you to the Maokai?
Trust me, Lord Hern. We're here to help you.
Help me? I suppose you must know the whereabouts of my son, then?
Well, no.
Then you are of no use. It was a night like this when Jared went missing.
But listen, I do know what it's like to lose someone. My friend Lewis was taken from me. Couldn't we at least help you look for Jared?
You seem ill-equipped to be helping anyone. Take this, and you may just survive the night.
Thanks.
I have no more time for strangers. I must return to the great temple. Perhaps tonight my prayers will be answered.
I guess we know what he prays for.
The safe return of his son.
Come on, Scree, we can do it. Let's find this Jared.
Fine, fine, as you wish. I'll add him to the list.
Hey, why do you call me a half-breed?
Perhaps it's time for me to scout ahead again.
So anyway, this is a lodestone right here, and I think he's going to explain it to us, but we walk up to it and press X. We're going to need these for later, so be sure to pick them up when you can.
It's called a lodestone. They're important. You'll find out later.
You are one strange critter, Scree.
So anyway, this seems to be a stone pathway that we can go down, so Scree will be taking the lead from here. But as you can see, that was King Hern right there, the one who has still yet to relinquish his kingdom to his son. But at least, you know, he gave us a weapon. Oh, more earthquakes, Jesus. Always break the barrels in case there's something of use in there. There are a couple things that could appear in a barrel. Lodestones is one of them, and then there's another item later that we can also sometimes find in barrels. So, yeah. But now Jen has a knife, so she's definitely more formidable in combat now. Now would probably be the best time to show off how switching from far away works. So because this is a PS2 game, kind of old, switching back to Jen at this point is a little more challenging, as if we press select, there's going to be a load time depending on how far away she is from us to switch to your partner. But usually if you're separated from your partner, it's for good reason. You're supposed to be. But anyway, looks like we're in a village. Yeah, we need to get Jen over here. She should be on the other side of, well, let's look over here. More earthquakes, but more barrels. Barrels of fun, if you ask me. She should be on the other side of this river is where the temple was. We actually sort of saw this river while we were heading over, but sort of overlooked it so that we could go to the villa. Yep, so now Jen and Scree can walk across this. And once I get across here, we'll switch back to Jen and head on over here. So, Scree, you're kind of slow walking across that bridge. Let's switch back. Yep, let's head towards where Scree is. I believe, yeah, this is the way out. And Scree, also, the characters will try and find each other when possible, so Scree should be probably heading towards us right now. Yep, hey, buddy. We've been reunited! So let's head across that tree and see what we can find in that little ruined city. What was that? Okay, combat time! So anyway, now that we have a knife, we can fend off the Maokai. When you drain all their health, they die, so it's pretty cool. Wasn't there another one? Did I kill that one? I didn't kill that one, did I? Oh my. I guess he got stuck. Well, anyway, as you can see, we can attack with, when wielding a knife, we can attack with all of the shoulder buttons. I don't know if we can block. I'll have to check if we can block in our next fight. But yeah, we do that. So let's head across this bridge here. Well, I'll talk more about combat when we, you know, have more enemies to fight. I thought there'd be like 3 or 4 guys over there. That wasn't really the case. Anyway, woo! We're over here now, and let's go. Oh, a barrel I missed. Sorry. Almost missed that barrel. Jen can also break barrels, obviously, but anyway.
So many earthquakes.
The land suffers as a result of Hern's poor judgment. Several moons have passed since he failed to relinquish his throne.
He didn't fail, Scree. How can he let go when there's no heir to take over?
Of course. Finding Jared could be the key to restoring the balance in Solum.
So now we realize that Hern isn't being a terrible king and like being selfish about getting rid of his kingliness and killing himself. He can't because Jared's missing. So he wants to relinquish the throne. Also, Jen can pass through small crevices like these while Scree can't. So now we get a chance to open the door for Scree as he did for us. As you can see, there are things that we can do that you can't. And I think I'll take Scree as the lead for a little bit. Can we get a torch from this? No. If we find a torch on the wall, like this one, we can take it. Watch this. Now we have another torch. Sweet. Break those. Still no lodestone, unfortunately. Always be on the lookout, because you never know when we might need them. Anyway, now it looks like we're in a little mine shaft of some kind. Fair Burrows. So as you can see, new locations pop up on the bottom screen. I'm not sure if it'll come up when you re-enter new areas. I think it just comes up the first time. You can smash the pots I was talking about, and then we can light that just for fun. No particular reason. I'm sure if this game had trophies, it'd be like, light all the pots. That'd be ass, though.
We should ask these tribesmen if they know anything about Jared's disappearance.
Shoot.
Beagni, Nediv, 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 Nediv.
Ip anot pot kapki. Urnon gianol ulidon vumila papot vern klumpan. Ubsa kernas Jared nukti.
Apparently, Jared used to hunt here. Some time ago, the locals heard a terrible fight raging. Nobody's seen him since.
Okay, well, I guess we've got to keep searching. These guys don't really know too much, but we know that there may have been a terrible fight that involved Jared. He may be dead, for all we know. But let's keep looking around and see if we can find a progression point. You may notice that the volume is pretty good when it comes to sound effects, but there isn't much music playing right now. But, ooh, we have a waterfall over here. Let's check this area out. But, yeah, music mostly only plays when the fighting is going on, or... Yeah, you're right, Scree. It doesn't look too sturdy. But we'll see music later on. It just really depends on the area, but... this puzzle's a little weird. We saw that wall could be destroyed, so we're actually going to have to slowly but surely carry this up that hill and roll it down into the brick wall. So, that works out. Kind of wish Jen could pick this up, because I feel like she might be faster, but Scree's probably stronger since, he's made of stone and such. So yeah, let's place it on down. Is this a cutscene, technically? This ain't a cutscene. I am not muting myself for this. Use rollout. I was just thinking, what if Scree, jumped in the air and then turned into stone and rolled down like a ball? Like he crawled into a ball? And more earthquakes. So you could see that it's not just myth that you have to relinquish the throne. Otherwise, the Fair will, be punished for it. But we can see right here that, earthquakes are actually going on. And woo, a lodestone, let's grab it. Lodestones are not in random locations, so if you don't want to waste time, just go to where I go, because I know what I'm doing. But, yeah, he actually is hurting the land by not giving up his throne, but he's in a position where he can't since his son is nowhere to be found. So, yeah, things are pretty crazy here in Solum, but let's hope we can find Jared. Hopefully he's still alive and Hern can sacrifice himself and give him the throne. I guess if you don't have anything noble to sacrifice with, you just sort of kill yourself, I think is what is the deal. Let's actually look around this area. I didn't look through this area on my test playthrough, so... Damn that wind. Anyway, I'm going to break this pot. Boom. Wait a minute. No, hold on, no. What was this way? Hold on, 1 second. Is this the way we're supposed to go? Oh, no. Okay, so we found another rift gate. So whenever you find rift gates, you just... What's over here? Anything? No. Okay, so whenever you find rift gates, you can use these to travel to other rift gates. We can actually travel to the first rift gate of this area that we saw, the one that we came out of, where the first cutscene took place in Solum. But no, we're heading this way. So let's switch to Jen, because this looks like the damn that wind thing happened again, so we should probably have Jen in the lead. Just in case some Maokai show up. Like so. So let's see. R2... Yeah, R2 is this hit right here. Okay, so R1 is block. We can do this little loop-de-loop thing. And we can do a little uppercut thing with L2. And as you can see, she has combos stringing certain buttons together. There's also finishing moves, but with Maokai, all we have to do is deplete their health to kill them. But when it comes to other enemies, like if we ever had to fight Nefarai for some crazy reason, it would be for that. But anyway, as you can see, Jen's health is at the bottom, and she regenerates her health. And this is Jared's lodge, so let's look around.
Now this isn't a good sign.
What is it?
It's a piece of a Ferai's horn. It has an engraved tip. The symbol is similar to one used by Hern's family.
I Guess we should show it to him then.
So it looks like we may have found Jared's horn, but I guess none of these bodies appear to be Jared's. So that's good. But this must be where the fight took place. Still wondering, though, who would attack the prince? Doesn't make any sense. So let's come over here. And, can't quite get this open with Jen alone.
Could you give me
Let's see if
some help?
Scree can get it open. I'm going to see how much further we can get into this part. I feel like we can do a little bit more. Head on through some more ruins. So I guess the fair I build underground as well as above ground.
People need to split up here.
So what's happening here is, here's another thing that Jen can do that Scree cannot do, is she is skinny enough to slide along ledges like so, whereas Scree will be going down the other pathway right here, where he'll be using his stone climbing ability to get around. Pretty nifty. So we can switch to Scree. And in this situation, luckily, Jen and Scree do not try and follow each other, to my knowledge, because this is obviously where they have to split up. That'd be really annoying if you had to switch between characters, and then they kept trying to, like, switch back. And as you can see, you don't really jump in this game by your own control, you just sort of do actions. Scree did that automatically just by walking up. He does a little hop. Hop. But yep. Looks like we've made it to the other side. We should meet up with Jen, who still has to pass around this corner. So there's music going on right now. It's just a lot quieter. It's a lot tamer when you're not fighting. In another realm, not in this one, the music will be much more prominent, even when not fighting. Because that's where I am in my test playthrough. Because I'm doing 2 playthroughs of this game side by side. But anyway. Let's see, is there a way out of this cave this way? We've got to try and find Hern to show him the horn. That should show him that the proof there were signs of a struggle. And look at that. A Fair Kingdom. Looks like a big walled city. We haven't seen too many Fair other than Hern and those 2 guards at the front. So let's go ahead and take this bridge. But actually, let's go this way real quick, because I think there might be a rift gate over here. Or something. There might be something in this general direction. Like a rift gate. And a little short for Jen over here, but we can manage. Scree, I think, can just walk under those. What's over here? Oh, you know what? I think I know what's over here. Okay, so I talked about those finishing moves. When you're fighting anything but Maokai, you have to perform a finishing move to kill, and I'll be showing that off here because we will not be fighting Maokai. But here are those fucking Fair that were fucking us up earlier, not letting us pass through this gate. You fucking dicks. Yep. The archers are sort of weak. So anyway, when you get a Fair into their death stance, you press both L2 and R2 to perform finishing moves. And there's various finishing moves for different types of combat. We saw we just did one right there that I think was in the opening. But anyway, see, now he's in finishing move mode. We cut him up. Fuck him up. Yeah. And now let's come over here. Ooh, and there's a treasure chest. What's in here? Do I get it? Okay, I had to press X again. We got a tarot card. Tarot cards are just like bonus materials and artwork for the game. They're not necessary, and I won't be finding them all. This is not a 100% playthrough. I don't know if I mentioned that. But anyway, let's turn this lever.
Don't just stand there. This thing weighs a ton.
So obviously for a Fair this would be much more simple, but since it's just Jen and Scree, we need both of their strengths to pull up the gate. So this is where we were at the very beginning of this part. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now we can actually head down to this lower area over here and walk right through the gate now that the Fair are dead and we can go through. It's kind of shitty to kill some Fair because Hern's a Fair and he's trusting us to be good people. So I guess that was kind of shitty, but now we can do that. So let's head back over to that bridge. And I think I'm going to end the part there. So yep, let's head back over to the bridge. As you can see, there's a lot of ways to get around Solum. There's rift gates, we've got another passageway back to beginning. Though, unless you're looking for all the tarot cards, I don't see too much of a reason to really explore the area, just progress the plot. There isn't too much to look for in the game. It's pretty much just knowing where you need to go. So, let's head over here. And I'm going to end the part right here, another 25 minutes. And I'll see you guys on part 3 when we maybe head towards that big old city. So, I'll see you guys next time on Primal. Woo! Not Ratchet and Clank. You have to get used to not saying that. Peace out.